Hello, my name is Yesenia Pena, and today for the discussion I'm going to be reviewing this application called Livebrush. Livebrush is a drawing application. I researched this application from the Adobe Air Marketplace. This application was created using Adobe Air, and unfortunately I don't know enough about Adobe Air to expand on it, but I can tell you that this application has a lot of very powerful features. It's a drawing application, as you can see here, but much more than that, it allows you to create very from very simple strokes, create very powerful designs in a matter of minutes. So you can see here that on the right hand side is all of your tools. You have the styles, the tool settings, which you can change, customize every individual style to your liking, and you also have the layers. Right now we're viewing the paper, the artboard, and the background behind it. If we unclick here, you can see the background is the black background, which is locked. But we're going to be working on top of the paper, the artboard, just to review some of the styles that this free version, the light version, provides. So you can see how awesome this program is. The floral, you can see that you can take some of this floral print and customize it and fill it in however you'd like. So again, it's pretty awesome the things that you can do here. You can take from that and create a design, and you can export it, save it as a JPEG, as a PNG, and export it to another software you may be using, a vector based software, and go from there. So this has an awful lot of different styles that you can play around with, and you can enjoy creating your own one-of-a-kind graphics and designs in a matter of minutes instead of hours as it normally would take. I enjoyed this program or this application so much that I decided to take a tutorial, and I learned how to create a flower. And I want to show you guys how I learned how to create a flower and what I learned. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to unclick the paper, and we're going to work on the background only, and we're going to lock this so we can pretty much just work with the red. And you can see that we're working only with the color that I've selected here so far, so you can see the red. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new style. It's going to be called flower. We're going to add that, and it comes up here, and we're going to change the settings of that style to my liking, so it looks more like a flower type of graphic. And the first thing we're going to do is change the edge type from solid to rake, and if it has two lines, you can see what that does. And we're going to change those two lines from 2 to 100, and we're going to put the weight at 1. And pretty much what that does is creates kind of like a solid line, as you can see. We're going to change the width to oscillate, and we're going to increase the maximum to 500. So this is what we have so far, kind of looking like a rake effect so far. We're going to change the angle to random, so the program chooses pretty much the angle that it goes. It's at random. Okay, that's what that does. The opacity, we're going to do the opacity at oscillate also, and we're going to change the minimum to 20 and the maximum to 5. And what that does is it gives it a much softer, as you can see, touch to the lines. It's looking much more like a flowery effect, if you will. Now, we don't want a flower all in one color, in the color of red. We're going to want it to be multiple colors. And the great thing about this here program is that you can go and select different colors. I'm going to select 4 colors, and I'm going to go and choose, you know, some nice colors that I think would be flower appropriate, or so I say. Those are nice. And they're gonna be, right, we're gonna do multiple colors, and we're gonna do between every 20 strokes we want these colors to come in, basically. And right now, if we go and do it, you can see that the red is still happening. We don't want red anymore. We want all these colorful colors. I don't like this color. I'm going to change it. I'm going to have green. That's better. So in order to get rid of this color and to use the colors within this style that I created for flower, we need to unlock this so these colors can come alive. And this is what happens. You see? Isn't that beautiful? So if you stay within the same spot, you create this kind of like a flower effect, and there, classmates, is your flower. You can take that flower. I'm going to go ahead and do a few little flowers here on the side because it's just so pretty. You can take this design and save it as a JPEG, as a PNG, and export it to another program if you want to, your choice. But that's how you create a flower. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure have. And again, this has been a tutorial with Livebrush Lite, the free version. They also have Livebrush Pro, which is the paid version, which will contain many more styles than what they've provided here in the free version. So I encourage you to explore that as well. If you want more information about this Air application, you can go to livebrush.com. Thank you for listening.